Good morning, I'm SRUC student Ambassador Stella Jardine on the Horticulture with Plantsmanship course. Currently today I'm in the Edinburgh Botanic Gardens. I study here a lot of the time, I have a lot of lectures here, and this morning I've got one of my identification plant tests. We have these about every 2 weeks, and in them we have about 20 plants. So I arrived early to the gardens this morning just because I have to travel in quite far, so I always want to make sure I get here early if there's a test. So what I'm doing is I'm just walking about the gardens with a little bit of the spare time that I have and going up and identifying some plants. So for example, this is one of the plants in my ID test. I may not pronounce it correctly, but it is called Altangaceae liquid amber striaciflua, and it's from Central and North America. We've got another one very similar to this in our ID test, in the same plant family and the same genus, so I've got to make sure I don't get it muddled up. So what I do is I make flashcards. A lot of people study for these ID tests differently, but once you've done a few of them you kind of get into the swing of things. So what I do is I make these sort of flashcards, and on the flashcards I just write on the back all the information that I need to know. So the family name, genus, species, cultivar in the middle, this one doesn't have one, or variety if there is one, and then where it originates from. And sometimes I write if there's any special features, like what colour are the berries. This ID test is an autumn colour test, so it has got a lot of berries in it. I'll take you on the rest of my day today and we'll see what I get up to. Today we've come into the glasshouse to look at some Selaginella. We've been having a lecture this morning about ferns, and we're looking at things that are fern-like. So we've come in to look at this Selaginella, and the classes now went a little bit further on to look at some more. We're also identifying some other ferns in here. Here's another type of Selaginella, and some other ferns that we're about to have a wee look at. It's the first time we've been allowed to walk around some of these glasshouses. We don't often get to come in just because of the biodomes projects that are happening, but it's been lovely to come and look around. Here's James checking out some of the other ferns.
If we see our horsetails, and they're not palms. Just